Do you remember when they did this with Candace Owen?
This can be if you've got a speaking day or whatever, you can be in your house.
I'm never leaving my house.
That's why he likes it.
No, I'm never leaving my house. Why do they need me to go to speeches?
You don't.
Why am I here? Why didn't I send hologram Candace?
We have one in our
That's what
podcast.
we do. You don't have to do speeches. So that's one. Let me show you another. Oh, can we capture her for 20 seconds and then?
Yeah, sure.
Record me.
Watch this. So what I.
Baby Smalls is here, so he actually didn't go to heaven. He's also here. He's just been trapping all of us. All of our souls are here, so please send help and reinforcements. He really trapped me in here. I've been trying to get out. I have no way out. Also, Baby Smalls is here. It's really weird. I didn't know he was right here.
I gotta turn the volume up for you though.
Please. Howie, tell me about Candace Owens.
Candace Owens, she's a firecracker for sure. With her sharp tongue and controversial takes, she's like the human embodiment of a Twitter storm. But hey, you've got to respect the hustle.
What is happening?
She knows how to make headlines.
It's his voice.
Tell me about Candace Owens in Japanese.
キャンディス・オーウェンズですか？彼女は確かに話題の人ですね。彼女の白い言葉遣いと無益を醸す意見で、まるで X 作ツイッターのあらのような存在です。でもね、彼女の活動には敬意を表します。見出しを作るのがうまいんですから。
I've got more to say about you in Japanese.
I see a group of people standing around in a room. We're in a casual setting with some couches and chairs.
No.
Looks like a mix of curiosity and conversation happening.
Goodbye. Goodbye. No.
You're going to get the ability to kind of put holograms in the world. I think in the not too distant future, this should be blended together, right? You'll have like the physical world, but all this digital stuff should just basically be holograms. In the future, we'll have AI coworkers. Those people won't even, they're not even people. They wouldn't be able to be embodied. So if you're having a physical meeting, you're sitting around with a bunch of people, they couldn't show up as like, you know, part of the team no matter what. But I think like we'll get to a point where just like your friend can show up in a hologram, and like your AI colleagues will be able to also. But in the future, we're like not that many years away from being able to have a virtual meeting where like, you know, it's like I'm not here physically, it's just my hologram.
Yeah.
And like it just feels like we're there and we're physically present. We're thinking about how few of the things that we physically have in the world actually need to be physical.
Now, with that being said, in Sean, you have to understand, I believe these people tell us the truth. They show us everything, and they do it in order, and it has been in order. So they told us, Candace Owens showed us, okay, that she messes around with holograms. She did the hologram thing. Then they have, you know, Zuckerberg come on and tell us that we're going to be getting holograms. And then we have this.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, I'm sure all of you have noticed online that a lot of people are talking about why are these people allowed to be in this canopy? Why isn't this marked off and taped off as a crime scene? And why is this guy in the white shirt taking the most very important camera down? What you think is the most very important camera there, why is he taking it down? Well, here's why. Because it's not a crime scene. A crime didn't take place here, and that's not a camera. Now, before I tell you what it is, I want you to get a real good look at it as he's taking it down. Anybody figure out what it is yet? Okay, here's what it is. It's called a hologram projector. And if you don't believe me, you can go look them up online. And they're not cheap. They're not cheap. Usually 20 to 60, 70, $80,000 for these things, and they come in different varieties. Now, Hollywood calls them hologram stage projectors. Now, you see how Charlie's little tent there is a perfect square? And as you can tell, it's 10 foot squared, 10 foot all the way around on each square, and it's about 9 foot tall. That's because it has to be for the projection to work. Now, let's explain.
For smaller spaces, the projectors can be configured with mirrors to elongate the projection path and maintain picture integrity. Eyeliner displays ideally require a minimum footprint of 10 feet square and a height of 9 feet to show full-size human figures. What you are seeing is a reflected image which is so true and realistic to the original, it has become known as a virtual image. Many people perceive what they are seeing now as a 3D hologram. In fact, it is a 21st century take on a mid-19th century visual effect known as Pepper's Ghost, showing now on the relay screens. Thanks in part to the amazing optical properties of the eyeliner foil, combined with the light and picture output of Christie Digital high-definition projectors, the image has depth and opacity that actually supersedes the scale and definition of traditional 3D hologram.
Like I said before, 10 foot squared, 9 foot tall. This canopy was made this size for a purpose because it is a hologram stage projection that you guys were watching.
These performers are holograms.
Every series, we take one step closer to achieving all of the sci-fi dreams.
It's pretty cool. You'll never have to miss a gig again. The gig can come to you.
We traveled to Paris to meet Ian O'Connell, director of the company that put this show on.
I recall we were being asked to produce a show from London to Florida where the interaction between the musicians and the audience would be as natural as two people being in the same room. And for all of us, it was an experience that we'll never forget.
So how do they beam this band in live?
It's incredible that this really is a remote live gig. The signal from London takes less than a third of a second to go all the way around the world and be projected as a hologram on the stage in the US. As well as the hologram making it feel like the band are actually in the room with the audience, the band can see the audience and actually interact and respond to what they're doing.
This is a whole new take on live music. But how are the images so good that it looks like the band are really on stage?
They look so lifelike because of the angle of the light and the reflective material called mylar that creates this holographic effect.
The mylar screen is semi-transparent. The reflective surface reflects the images where the light falls on it, but where the light doesn't fall on it, the audience can see through it. So it looks like there's a person standing on the stage and that there's no screen at all.
The projector receives the video signal and projects it down from the ceiling.
What I really love about this is that you get the effect of a 3D hologram without those stupid glasses.
I still believe we've only scratched the surface with this technology. I think we will see pop-up holograms everywhere.
That's it, the holograms are here. We're officially in the future.
Now, a lot of people, how could it be a hologram? He was actually there. I think they used both. I think it's a trick. It's a magic trick, man. You're looking at a magic trick. They used holographic technology mixed with a real person. I mean, it's a combination of things. It's literally a magic trick. Okay? I grew up learning and loving magic tricks. So I always have to know the secret. And I've dedicated a lot of my life to understanding and learning things. I highly recommend you learn. Look into the other side. Figure it out. Everything in this world is designed so that you can figure it out. Okay, that's the point. That's why you're here. You're supposed to start to figure things out. At least that's what I believe. I love you all. Go to my website, become a member, download all my stuff. You are all amazing. This is my opinion.